together and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the... But now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those...
Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got him downfield. Knocked off his feet. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. The handoff to Johnson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Kept it and he's past the marker. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a run-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cherry. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands. Make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lopez. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Another interception. That's 17 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Yeah, and a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy has had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Snags it over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's complete on the right side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Bears are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.